the analytical investigator. Now, type 5s are perceptive, they're innovative observers, and they walk through life with the curiosity and craving to learn new things. Their inquisitive mind can be objective and practical, making wise decisions based on reason and knowledge. They feel that they lack inner resources and that too much interaction with others will lead to catastrophic depletion of their energy reserves. Therefore, they isolate themselves and hold back and hold onto their resources and minimize their needs. Now, to others, their firm boundaries and need for privacy can come across and land on them as being cold or impersonal, but it is vital for processing and recharging energy levels for the type 5. Now, once recharged, they can interact with others once again. Now, remember, everything hinges on the 4 core motivations for each Enneagram type to truly understand why they do what they do. Now, the type 5's core fear is being annihilated, invaded, thought of as incapable or ignorant, having obligations placed upon them, or having their energy depleted. Now, their core desire is to be knowledgeable, capable, and competent. Now, their core weakness is avarice, and this is where they feel that lack of inner resources and that too much interaction with others is going to lead to catastrophic depletion. So they're going to withhold themselves and minimize their needs in hopes to keep those energy reserves. Now, to better understand the type 5s, think of each of us having a cell phone battery. Now, every day we've plugged in our phone at night, we wake up with 100% battery life, right? Well, the extroverts, they have that extra battery case on, so when they go hang out with other people, they just push the button, it's activated, and they're good to go. Well, the introverts, they don't have that, so their battery does wear off throughout the day, and they just need to recharge. But the type 5s actually, they don't wake up with 100% battery life. In fact, it's more like they wake up with 25% battery life. And so if that were you and your phone, you're going to ration out how you use the phone because anything can wipe it out very quickly, and they don't know where they're going to be able to charge or when they're going to be able to recharge their phone. And their fear is that if it gets to 0 and shuts off, it can never be turned on again. That's what it feels like for them in this catastrophic depletion. So they're definitely going to set up some strict boundaries on their privacy and their energy reserves, which can feel to others as being cold or not personable. But that's not the reason they're doing it. An overview of type 5 is that despite their insatiable thirst for thinking and knowing and consuming knowledge, they experience the world as an intrusive and overwhelming place. Feeling that life demands too much of them, they focus on conserving this energy and their resources to avoid that sense of depletion. This intense desire to hoard and control their environment can damage their relationships because they can be extremely private and emotionally distant at times. So with that, let's talk about type 5s and their relationships. Now, type 5s focus primarily on offering their intelligence, their expertise, and observations to those that are in relationships with them, hoping that their knowledge will be appreciated and wanted and definitely not rejected. But relationship issues can arise for the type 5s because they frequently feel intruded on and they need a lot of time for privacy. They often feel rejected and misunderstood and respond by retreating. They can also be easily overwhelmed by the emotional needs of others because for them, they're not going to connect with their emotional needs as easily and readily. Type 5s must know everything before sharing their insights with others, and they fear that they are incompetent, ignorant, that they don't know, which overwhelms them and causes them to retreat and to not be around others so they can consume more information to feel competent. Now, this can also feel like a personal rejection to others when they retreat, but that is not their intention. Now, when 5s are doing well, their communication style is respectful, it's non-intrusive, it's curious, and it's very observant. They engage in stimulating conversations with others, but when they're not doing well, they can be overly brief, cold, and intellectually arrogant. They might withdraw and detach from others in relationships when obligations are being placed on them, or They are demanded to have too many feelings. But as the type 5 becomes aware of their inner world, they can become more generous and giving of themselves to others. They begin living not just from their head, but they live also from their heart and the whole of who they really are. They bless the world with their great visions, their perceptions, and wisdom. In fact, type 5s at their best see what could be and bring together a wide range of knowledge to pioneer new ways of doing things or seeing things or inventing things. They bring powerful and creative insights to any topic at hand. They use the amazing ability that they have to stay focused and become engrossed in learning and solving some really dynamic problems. They are generous in sharing their wisdom, their intellect, resources, and innovative ideas with others. And at this place, when they're healthy, they'll actually ask for help and allow others to carry their burdens when they can't do it for themselves. This also brings to mind that their emotions will well up and they'll be more connected to it, which brings more relational warmth in their relationships. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this introduction into the type 5s. And don't forget, the Enneagram is like an onion. There are many layers to it. We're just touching the surface of it. So we want you to be able to dive deeper, to understand yourself and have big aha moments so that you can really grow in understanding who you are. So we recommend that you go through one or both of our self-paced coaching courses, Exploring You or Enneagram Internal Profile. Both will accelerate your understanding of who you are, but it will also help you to get on the path of growth right away. I hope that you enjoyed this. We'll see you in the next video.